All right, bet. Yes, sir. Peace to the guys and goddesses. Damn, my camera. Hold on. Damn, as soon as it got brighter, it like, the hell was just looking good. Maybe if I turn it this way. Yeah, my shit look good when it's kind of like in the light. Yeah. Yeah, you see the smoothness on the camera, nigga. That shit look greasy now. Let me move my seat over here. My bad. But peace to the guys and goddesses, kings and queens. And it looked like it just kind of fucked up again as soon as I did that shit. Is it still like? Oh, let me turn it just a little bit more this way. Cause it's all that lighting in the background. That's why my shit be like that. But peace to all the guys and goddesses, kings and queens, emperors and empresses, chiefs of the motherfucking land. Hope y'all having a great cosmic rising or a great cosmic night. Depending on when you catch this video. Today we got this video here today. Y'all know me. I just be finding shit on YouTube, and I just be wanting to, you feel me, share this shit with y'all. You know, everybody is feeling the same on the planet right now. Let me pull a video up too. But everybody is feeling the same right now on the planet. Everybody is tired of going through the same shit. Everybody is tired of seeing the same shit. You know, no changes are being made. The prices are increasing. They're taking more taxes from us. You know, we spending all these hours at these jobs. You know, a nigga can, let's say you work for Amazon and you supposed to get out 100 boxes a day, but you one of the hard workers that's getting out 500 boxes a day. You see what I'm saying? But you want to know what's crazy? Even though you're bringing them in 400 more boxes per day, you're still getting paid the same paycheck. They don't give you a extra pay for bringing in extra boxes. They're like, thank you for bringing in them extra boxes. We don't know why you did it. We just asked for 100 per day, but thank you. You feel me? You know, we credit you for your hard fucking work, but we're not giving you extra money for it. These jobs makes billions and billions and billions of dollars, bro. And niggas get these crumbs, these breadcrumbs called paychecks. You gotta remember, these jobs have enough money. I say this shit to everybody all the time that I come across, bro. These jobs have enough money to pay you at least $10,000. At least. That's just the least. I ain't say at the most. At least these jobs have enough money to pay every one of their employees $10,000. $10,000 paychecks per month, every 2 weeks. Hell, they can give you two, 3,000 every week for some of these jobs out here. You feel me? Now some of these jobs, you know, don't need that much. But still, you know, it will be, you know, let's say that $10,000, that'll be for like the people like my mom. My mom don't even get paid that much a month, nigga. But if she was making $10,000 a month though, she would be rich, nigga. Cause you know, all she do is, you know, sit on her money. But you know, unfortunately, she don't make that much, and she has a job with the fucking state, a job that pays four or five times more than what I get paid at my job. You see what I'm saying? And then, you know, like jobs like the ones that I'm at, they can get a cool little 5,000 every 2 weeks. You feel me? That's still enough. That's 10,000 a month. You feel me? Versus, you know, the one my mom got, she getting 20, 30,000 a month. You see what I'm saying? It still should range, but I still feel like everybody should get paid a significant amount of money to be able to live in today's age, because that's how it was back in the day. Back in the day, niggas, they was able to afford rent, food, and all that shit. Cause even though a Coke was 10 cents back in the day, even though a carton of milk was 50 cents back in the day, they still had good jobs that paid them well over enough to live comfortably back then, gang. It didn't even matter if you was black or white. Even though black people was going through all the shit, nigga, black people was still able to get their bag on, nigga. That's how we was able to build Black Wall Street. But now today, they made it harder for you, so we can't do that. You feel me? They make it harder for us to try to build another Black Wall Street. But I got this video here. You know, it's at 10:10. You know, everybody feeling the same right now. You feel me?
Hear me when I say this. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot depend on these jobs. You cannot depend on these jobs. So many people are suffering right now. So many people are leaving Miami and leaving their houses and moving to other places and leaving their New York and moving to other places, moving to Jersey City, getting out of these high-priced places. Even with good jobs, even with good degrees, you cannot depend on your degree. You cannot depend on college. You cannot depend on a job. Hear me when I say this. Do not forget about you.
That's right.
Do not forget about how powerful you are.
And it's not one of them. She's like, cause some people, you got motherfuckers that take this out of context. She's saying, oh, don't get no job, or No, she's not saying you can't get a job. She's just saying don't overwork yourself so much. Like, don't work so much for that job that you don't even work on your own shit that you love. People have everything that they love doing, and when they do it, they become successful in it to where they make money off of it. It don't matter what it is. But that's what she's not implying that, hey, don't get a job. She's just saying, don't forget about you. You feel me? Don't be that person that's at this one job for 30 fucking years and ain't never did shit with your... Well, I ain't gonna say ain't never did shit with your life, but like... Because, them people that work that job for 30 years, we need them type of people, or else them jobs wouldn't exist, nigga. We need them type of people. So them people have a purpose on the planet. But she's just saying, like, to those who that don't want to be the average person in life, she's telling you, don't waste your life at a job. Don't waste your life at college. Most people, if you gonna go to college, go to a trade school, because that's what I'm working to go to, nigga. I'm going to pick up a skill to be an electrician. I don't want to say an electrician, but like, I want to be very skilled when it comes to knowing how electricity works and how I can repair shit. You see what I'm saying? I want to be one of them niggas, an engineer. You feel me? I think it's like an electric engineer or some shit like that. We'll just say electrician, fuck it. But I want to go to, you feel me? I want to pick up a trade. That's what I feel like all young black men in my age range, and it don't even matter. You could be 30 or 40, nigga. Even if you ain't got your trade yet and you 30, 40 years old, I feel like every black man should have a skill. Every black man should be focused on going to trade school. That's the cheat code. We go to trade school, take all them skills, and then use it for ourselves in our own, you feel me, own communities, and start turning our own communities into cities, and then eventually our cities will become, nations. You feel me? That's what most black niggas should be doing right now. I feel like we should all be focused on going to trade school and picking up some. It could be welding, it could be HVAC, it could be engineering, it could be you a nigga that know how to work with chemicals, a chemical engineer, whatever. You feel me? I feel like we should be going to pick up those skills, especially in the scientific field, because I also want to learn. I want to become a master at human biology in human biology and physiology, and as well as being very skilled with herbs. What herbs are used in a lot of these, fun fact, a lot of these pharmaceuticals, these medicines, they use herbs to make medicines. But the reason why medicines don't fucking work, because they mix these herbs with a lot of synthetic shit, and that's why a lot of these medicines, they work, but they come with side effects because all the synthetic shit that they use instead of just keeping it natural. But that's not what she implied though. Like, she just saying, don't forget about what you can do out here. You feel me? What you can make happen. You see what I'm saying? For yourself, to where you can start creating wealth for your next bloodline that you gonna birth on this planet.
You're going to school to get a job. You're going to work to get a paycheck. They're using what is on the inside of you. They're using your skills. They're using your abilities. They're using your mind. They're using your vision. They're using things that are on the inside of you. Why are you not using you? Why are you not using your skills? Why are you not on YouTube? Why don't you have a YouTube channel? Why are you not sharing your daily life? People their lives are being shattered because of the job. They can't.
Now I'm gonna keep it $150. YouTube ain't for everybody, bro. Streaming, not for everybody. I'm gonna keep it $150. You got, it take a certain type of character to attract people. Put it like that. It take a certain type of character, charisma, and wisdom, you feel me, to just be out here on YouTube attracting people to the point where you can profit off of YouTube. You see what I'm saying? Whether you profit off of the ad revenue, the view revenue, or if you profit off of your own revenue, where you got this big YouTube channel but you promoting merch, your website and your YouTube channel to people to go shop with you, and you make a revenue that way. You see what I'm saying? But still, I feel like it ain't for everybody. Everybody just got to find their own path somewhere. Everybody got their own path somewhere that they can find and tap into. But, I'm not saying everybody need to have a YouTube account. You feel me? But I do feel like majority of the United States, everybody should have some YouTube accounts and talk about what the fuck is going on this planet and how we tired of shit and what can we do to come together to where we don't even need the government. We can do some shit on our own right now and be good and not have to worry about the government babying us like some grown ass fucking toddlers. You see what I'm saying? Because that's all the government do. They govern your mental. Government. They govern your mental. So all they're doing is being your parent. You see what I'm saying?
They can no longer move up in the company. The company is letting them go because of finance issues. Things are happening. Favoritism is going on. You can't move up because you gotta know so-and-so or you gotta sleep with so-and-so.
Woo! They don't want to talk about that though. The same way you can sell your soul to music industry, movie industry, any industry, bro. You can sell your soul in any industry, gay. Even in the job industry, gay. When it comes to that, trying to move up into corporate and be that, it's some certain things you gotta do, bro. Niggas don't want to talk about that though.
Listen, stop thinking a job is your end all to be all, because it is not. You make the job. You make the money. You make the growth of the company. They need you. So why are you not using you? Why are you not using what's on the inside of you? You keep depending on that job. You keep trying to grow in the company. But you're forgetting one thing that they need is you. You use you. Start you a YouTube, y'all. You just don't understand how powerful social media is right now. How powerful. Listen, a lot of these jobs, they're hiring for people to clean up their dirty work. You think you got a good job and you got a good position. They only needed you to clean up their dirty work. So now you're stressed out. Now you gotta fire people. Now you gotta hire people and keep dealing with the negativity that's already going on. They hired you to clean up the dirty mess, and now you're stressed. Now they're using you and stressing you out and draining you, and you're forgetting that you can use you. You got that talent, you got that dream, you got that skill. But we've been told and it's been drained in our heads. Get a job, work.
Go to school.
Even doing food delivery keeps you away from all that stress. So you can focus on your skills.
Nah, I can vouch for that. As a person that has done DoorDash, you feel me? Even though I couldn't do DoorDash to the extent that I could, because when I made my account, it was a weird situation. Put it like that. Cause if the DoorDash account, like when I was dashing, right, I had my shit set up though where it was e-bike, but I still was in the whip though. The reason why I couldn't set it, cause the person that I was with, she wasn't able to do it. You do DoorDash no more. I forgot. I don't know why, but she wasn't able to do DoorDash no more. I know if you get rid of your DoorDash account, you can't come back. So I think that was the case, cause it's two people I know, my homie. And then, the previous woman that I was with, I remember them telling me once you leave DoorDash, you can't come back. So nigga, I ain't never left that. I still got that shit to this day. I just don't, you feel me? I just don't use that shit for right now. But she not lying though. When I remember doing that shit. I was like, damn, just off of having my shit set on the e-bike. You feel me? I was making good money because niggas was leaving tips. They how the fuck this nigga getting here so fast on the e-bike? I was in a car, actually. You feel me? I wasn't on no fucking electric bike. So then I thought in my head, I'm just thinking to myself, damn, if I had my shit set to where it was on the whip. Because, when you set your shit to a vehicle, you got to get them licensed and registration and shit like that. But the whip, the whip that I was using for my DoorDash account, it wasn't mine. You feel me? It was my shorties at the time. So... I was like, damn, if I had that shit set like that, you feel me? Nigga, you can even just doing food delivery. You can make good money off of food delivery. I would rather deliver food than drive strangers around. I'm gonna be for real with you. I can't be no regular Uber driver or nothing. No, I'm doing Uber Eats, DoorDash, what's that shit called? Favor, nigga. Shit and Instacart. I'm doing shit like that. You see what I'm saying? You eat just that alone. You could do multiple of them apps at once, nigga. Well, I ain't gonna say at once, but you do a couple orders on here. Then you move to Uber Eats, do a couple orders on there. Then Instacart, and then do a couple orders on there. That's multiple money on different platforms that you just made in one day. And then you can keep doing it back to back. You feel me? Because them orders, it don't take hours just to deliver one order, nigga. You get to there in 10, 20 minutes. Maybe you can get 4 orders done in an hour. You feel me? On each different app. You see what I'm saying? and then boom, you keep doing that for like 8 hours a day, you good. I mean, you gotta keep gassing your whip, but even food delivery, yes, that shit greasy, nigga. You can literally work full time off that shit, and you could take time off whenever you want. You see what I'm saying? And then you can work like a little part time job on the side. You see what I'm saying? On the side and bring in a little extra cheese. You feel me? You know, and that's just, you know, part of the shit, you know, to create loopholes to bring less stress to yourself. You see what I'm saying? With all the shit that's taking place. But she not capping about the food delivery shit. Just that alone could take a lot of stress off your back. You feel me?
So you can focus on what's inside of you that can help you build. You stressed out because you can't find a job. Baby, you got you.
Oh, damn,
you are the job. What are you forgetting? It's you. It's you. You are the job. That's why they want to hire you, because you do the job.
Legit.
So what are you not
legit.
understanding? You are the skill. You are the job. What's on the inside of you? That happiness that you bring, that joy that you bring, that good customer service that you bring. That's all you. Why are you not using you? Why are you not?
Yeah. This by the way, this is a verified crash out. This is a verifiable. This is legit. You feel me? I be feeling the same way. One thing I want to say, this might sound weird, but I feel like a lot of people that's in customer service that know how to interact with people on a day-to-day basis, those should be the motherfuckers that make YouTube channels. No cap. I'm gonna keep it $1.50. Them should be the motherfuckers that make YouTube channels, because they know how to interact and deal with any kind of person. They do that shit at their job on a daily. They deal with all kind of weirdos. You know, you got motherfucking angels out here. You know, motherfucker they dealing with pure heart people out here that make they fucking day. They dealing with assholes that might, you know, lower they frequency through the day. They dealing with peculiar niggas that come and get them a random ass gym. Be like, yeah, you know, aliens real, nigga. Go look up this shit about the motherfucking that shit that happened in Peru. You feel me? With the face snatcher in Peru. They gonna be like, what the fuck? And then look it up and be like, damn, this shit really happened. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got they deal with people that's like in customer service. They deal with all kind of people all day. And them people are like, they should be the ones that can do that, because they can. It's easy for them to interact with people and attract people to them. You feel me? Because they have to have a charisma and character every day at work just to bring people in, nigga, and leave a good impression so they come back. You can't be at the customer service and not saying, you know, hi, how are you doing? How's your day? You feel me? Is there anything that I can help you with? You feel me? You can't just be around there not doing that shit, because then you're not doing your job, nigga. You're not doing your job. So it's like, you know, that's just how I see it. You feel me? And there was another thing I was gonna point out, but I'm gonna let the sauce keep rolling.
Not exerting that energy into you. You don't have to give up the good life. You don't have to move out of that apartment if you start using the skill that's on you. If you start using that joy, that fake customer service, that fakeness that you be giving to when you walk in, you don't even want to be there. You say how you doing, you don't even care how they doing.
Oh God.
All that.
She not lying, bro.
Fake energy that you're exuding. Getting sick at potlucks. You don't even like them people. You gotta be fake. Why are you wasting all that energy when you could be wasting that on you? When you could be growing your own thing? What if that job shuts down? What do you have left? Another job? You have you. Create something for you. Build systems so you can be successful, so you can have what you want.
Right.
Build systems. It's hard. I know it's hard, but the best, man, I'm telling you, even if you're doing food delivery, people are like, that's not a real job. Yes, but guess what? I'm not stressed out like you. Yeah, I may have to use my car, but I can make as much money as I want and still have free time to work on what I'm working on. I don't have to come around coworkers and be fake like you.
Right.
I don't have to listen to who Molly's sleeping with when she married, like all these conversations.
Right.
Sitting at these pointless PowerPoint presentations. Like, you could be doing all that for you. I'm big on YouTube, y'all. YouTube is the platform to be on. Start you a YouTube. Start a YouTube channel and share your day-to-day.
Yeah, like I said, you know, to you know, when it comes to that, I'm 50-50 on that. I do tell niggas, yeah, start you a YouTube, but at the same time, YouTube is not for everybody too though. And then, but you know, getting past that, I ain't gonna lie. To be honest with you, if you one of them niggas that could, you know, you real cold with the content, go to the streaming. Do streaming. That's where it's really going. You feel me? Because that's why if you notice, see a lot of people nowadays that's catching up with this YouTube shit. They still gotta catch up with the Twitch shit, the Twitch and the Kick. It don't matter. They still gotta catch up with that shit. Because a lot of motherfuckers that were on YouTube are now on streaming now because they know they can make more money off of streaming than YouTube. Nigga, you only get paid like a certain amount of money for just 100,000 views, bro. You feel me? And you know that's not including ad revenue. But if you include ad revenue, I guess you're making a little decent money. But more money comes from the streaming end, on the back end of streaming. You feel me? That's why you see a lot of niggas like, even when Soul Illuminati came back, the nigga went straight to streaming. Because he already knew he was going to turn up over there and make more money over there. And then you interacting with your viewers in real time. They can be like, yeah, play this game. Watch this clip real quick. Hey, did you see this on Twitter? Check this out. Y'all looking at this shit together, laughing, joking, or some serious shit. Y'all like, oh yeah, we need to, you feel me? We need to spread this message. You feel me? Or, you know, it might be some sad shit. We this bitch like, damn. You feel me? Like, that's why streaming is so popping, because niggas get to interact with the people that they fuck with on the YouTube, in the YouTube community. You feel me? Niggas that they fuck with over the internet. You feel me? And niggas coming together, making their own communities and creating growth amongst themselves. A cycle of growth amongst each other. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, a lot of that shit, yeah, do a YouTube, but hey, if you can do YouTube, nigga, go further and do the streaming, nigga. A lot of motherfuckers blow up on streaming before they would do on YouTube. I'm gonna be for real. I'm just gonna be for real on that. But yeah, we gonna keep the sauce rolling though.
Hey, share what's going on. Share what's on your mind. Start a YouTube channel while you're delivering orders, and just share with people you delivered orders. That's what I do. And my videos get 2,000-3,000 views. I make over $1,500 a month consistently now on YouTube. That's extra income, so I don't have to slave away at doing something I don't want to do, so I can focus on my purpose and focus on my skills and focus on me and focus on what I want to do. I'm telling you now, these jobs are hiring people just to clean up their mess. Okay? People look for a job and they're like, I just want to be happy. I just want a good job. No, a lot of these jobs are hiring people just to clean up their crap. And knowing they're not gonna be around too long, and then they're letting people go with no warning. Big companies that you think had money or doing good are not doing good. They just look good on social media. They just look good in the commercials, but they're not doing good. They're not. Banks are not giving out loans like they used to. If you are one of the blessed ones to hear this video, listen to me. Start using your skills for you. Start tapping into your greatness and your abundance so you can be outside on a Wednesday at 3 o'clock riding down Miami Beach on your bike instead of stressing out at some job that wants you to clean up their mess, being fake in PowerPoints with coworkers you don't even like, getting sick at potlucks, getting rolled up because you're not talking to other coworkers. Scratch all that. Use you. Use you. I hope I'm getting through to you. You are the job. These jobs are not loyal. Things are changing. The only job right now that's really popping is jobs that's popular, jobs that are popular on social media, jobs where people are talking about them. A business, if you're not a business where there's a lot of talking, where you're popular, it's hard to win right now. Back in the day, businesses were open and the community is what kept them going. Now, if you're not something popular or popping or on TikTok, or if a TikTok ain't being made about you right now, it's struggling season for a lot of people. Now it's all about going viral on TikTok. You go viral on TikTok, baby, you good for about a month.
Yep.
And then it dies down and you scrabbling for another virality again.
Right.
Start focusing on you.
You want longevity.
are the product. You are the prize. You are the money. I don't care if you're a CEO of a company. Start focusing on you. Because I know your head is underwater. Start posting. And then people will be so worried about, well, who's going to watch me? And who's going to show up? So many.
There we go. I'm so glad she said that. I'm so glad she said that. I was wondering if she was going to bring that up. You feel me? I'm going to let her say it, and I'm going to get my take.
Many people are going to love you. So many people are going to show up to watch you. And what do you know? They may fall in love with you, and you can grow that company again. You can grow that company again.
So, yeah, you know, that's another thing, too. When people be like, you know, I be telling people, like, you know, some people that I know, like, got real, you know, them niggas could talk for days. I be like, nigga, don't start your YouTube channel. Do something, podcast or something, nigga. And, you know, niggas be like, yeah, but, you know, I don't know. You feel me? You know, I got to start out. Who gonna, like, you just got to really understand, like, don't worry about who gonna watch you. Just post what you gonna post. You gonna attract. There's 8 billion people in the world. 9 times out of 10, there's 10 million people out there that are very similar to you and will hop on your frequency. You see what I'm saying? We don't even gotta say 10 million. We can just dial it down to a cool 500K or 600K, 700K. You see what I'm saying? There's 700,000 other yous out there. They might not be exactly like you, but they still understand your frequency that you're emitting and that you're signaling out through these digital platforms. You see what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. It's gonna, you feel me? And especially if you talking about real shit that niggas can relate to and feel to, you know, and bring interesting topics that niggas can discuss and talk about. You feel me? You know, that's definitely gonna reel in a lot of people. You feel me? That's feeling what's going on the planet. Like I said, I be talking about a lot of shit. You feel me? And I talk about a lot of shit, you know, just to relate to other people out there, because I know I'm not the only one going through shit. We all going through shit right now. We're talking. It's all over the media on how niggas is feeling. We feel the tension in the air between not just, you know, us in the government, but us in, you know, amongst each other, even as different ethnicities, nigga. There's a lot of tension going on. But, you know, me, I don't, like I said, I just get on here, I do what I do. I don't give a fuck who come across me, you know, oh, you know, I need to get this many views. You feel me? That's gonna come when Mother Universe, when Allah and Allah, He decide to bless me with that. You feel me? That's gonna come when they feel like I've been humbled enough to be able to not, you know, when I get that type of power in my reality, you see what I'm saying? I don't let that power get to my head. You gotta remember, a lot of niggas start popping and they let that shit get to their head. They let that shit get to they pride. You feel me? They let that shit get to their pride, which inflates their ego. So, you know, that's why I say, you know, I'm not worried about trying to be, you know, oh yeah, who gonna watch me, or, you know, how niggas gonna feel about this video. What if niggas be hating in the comments? I don't give a fuck. Come, niggas control, hate, you feel me, glaze. It don't matter. I don't care. I'm just here to get this shit. Niggas here to get this message. That's what niggas gonna get from me. Fuck you mean. Nigga, I'm gonna come deliver and keep delivering and keep moving, nigga. Niggas can either stand with me. You can either stand with me or get out my way. And I suggest you don't stand against me. You can either stand with me or get out my way, but I suggest you don't stand against me. That's all I'm gonna say. You feel me? So, that's just how I look at life. It's like, life is like dating. You see what I'm saying? There's someone out there for somebody. Just like with music. There's music out there for somebody. There's a person out there for somebody. There's a community out there for somebody. You feel me? There's there's an influencer out there for somebody, bro. For real.
But it's about you. This has been preached by so many people for years, and I hope you understand what I'm saying. You are the job. You are the skill. You are the one. Forget the company as a whole. Baby, the company is going down a hole, a rabbit hole. You need to get on social media and start letting people see your personality, start letting people see what you think, how you breathe, how you talk, you know, what do you like, what do you hate? Like, share you with people and watch how anything you create blows up. Anything you want to create blows up simply because people love you.
And another thing I'm gonna say, you never know who's watching too. You never know who's watching. You see what I'm saying? Somebody can be a streamer, could be a big streamer, could be just streaming, and somehow your shit just pop up and they recommend it by the grace of the algorithm universe, nigga. And they watch your shit, and the streamer fuck with your shit. He got like 11K viewers in his shit, or 13, 20K viewers in his shit, and now you turn around and wake up, you went from 500 subscribers to like 5K subscribers in a day, nigga. All because of that. You just never know who watching. So niggas gotta remember that too when it comes to this, you know, when it comes to being on this being an influencer. I don't even want to say an influencer, a person that can relate to other people out there in the world on the internet on a mass scale. You see what I'm saying? You just relating to people. That's why niggas come and fuck with you. You gotta remember this is a team process too. If nobody watching you, you gotta remember this shit too. If nobody watching your shit, you dig? Your channel, just like if nobody shop at Walmart, how could Walmart be Walmart? You see what I'm saying? It's a team effort. And that's what niggas gotta realize about this shit too. You feel me? So that's why I feel like it's always important to interact with the people that's watching you and keeping track of your channel and subscribing to your channels. You feel me? Or even paying to subscribe to your fucking, whether it be a Patreon, a Twitch, you know, stream, you know, on Twitch or on Kick. You feel me? The point is, you doing this, but the people is also doing this too. It's like a joint effort. That's why we call people communities. You feel me? You know, everybody got they communities. You dig?
You are the prize. You are YouTube. You. Let me hear it in the comments. You. YOU. You are the one that they want. You are the one that they want. That's why as soon as you come out the womb, they putting you in school. As soon as you come out the womb, because they want to develop what's inside of you. Now it's time for you to use what they have developed on the inside of you. That's what you're supposed to do. When you find out what it is you're good at, you're supposed to use that for you, not for a job. You're supposed to use that for you. Because it's you. At the end of the day, when you down and ain't here no more, do you want to say, oh, it was because, you know, Amazon? No, it's because of you. You become the next Amazon. Use that skill on the inside of you. You think Jeff Bezos worked 24 hours a day for somebody else? No, he did it for himself. You think Elon Musk worked 24 hours a day for somebody else? He did it for himself. You think Henry Ford worked 24 hours a day with somebody else? Eventually he did, and then he realized he
Notice the people she naming.
Needed to do it for himself. A job is not the end all be all. You changing your life around because you can't find a job. You need to find you.
So, you know, all in all, you feel me? Follow you. You feel me? Do what you want to do. You feel me? It ain't gotta just be YouTube too. Whatever it is that you want to do, strive for that shit, bro. Strive for that shit to the point where you are so successful off that shit. You got your own business off of that shit. You feel me? You making your own money off of whatever it is that you're doing, that you love doing. You feel me? So it's like, it's you know, like the young niggas in the hood say, fool, it's money being printed every day out here. It ain't no way you ain't getting none. That's all I'm gonna say. Other than that, y'all stay in tune, man. Stay hydrated. It's hot this summer. We make it progression, no transgression for the rest of the year. One love, make universal love, y'all. Follow you, man. I'll be back with another one.